Beautiful people, how you all doing? This is Beautiful Life. Yes, and I am about to talk about this CMR situation. Yeah. I I never really want to deal with it, but it is what it is. And sometimes it's like reality hitting home, because many young people go through that, you know, being molested, and all that sort of thing during growing up, you know, and usually it's someone close to the family, but first, let me say, before I begin, let me say, thank you, Lord. It's a new day, and I ask for guidance, protection, our children, our loved ones, our friends, and even our enemies. Bless God and protect this day in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, lovely people, welcome, welcome, welcome. Beautiful life in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, USA, USA, USA. Yes, so, it's a cloudy day. It's a very cloudy day outside. Pity I have to go outside later for work. Yeah, but that's how it goes. Um, All right, I'm gonna talk first, and then we're gonna see what's going on with Chrissy's husband over here. From what I've seen and I have listened to, you can't, even though it's public knowledge that he was locked up, and you can't judge one until proven guilty, right? So we can't jump to conclusion and say he did what he did. And interestingly, well, thank God it's not his daughter, and unfortunately, it's somebody else's child. Unfortunately, if it did happen, um, but you wonder, it really coming like it's a setup. It's like a setup. How well it said he went to this home. If I get it right, he went to the home of this child, and he put down the phone, and then the mom, I was curious what was, so the man put down his phone. Why are you curious to pick up the phone to look, to want to check it out? And then you wanted to get in the phone, and the daughter said, oh, she know the code. How would the daughter know the code? How would the daughter know the code to open CMR's phone? And why would you want to go in his phone? Why would you want to open his phone? That means, something is going on. Or, I don't know. I am lost with that. I am lost. I am lost. But anyway, when it goes to court, everything will come out in the open, right? Because it can be a setup, and children, when things like this happen to children, you have to give them the benefit of the doubt. You can't say they are lying or what, because sometimes it does happen and sometimes it doesn't happen. Because I have a friend who, her daughter, just I think it last year, her daughter accused her boyfriend of molesting her, of trying to fondle her or somewhere there, you know. And immediately the police was called. No, 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 that's not how it went. It so happened the little girl, she was like what, maybe 12, 13, maybe about 13, 14. About she's about 14. Let me see, it's about 2 years ago. She's about 16 now, because my daughter is 16. They're about the same age group. So she would be about 14, about 14. Yeah. And early morning, like 5 o'clock, she get up, leave the house, walking on the road. Police saw her, pick her up, ask her what she doing on the road. She said, you know what the child said? Her stepfather, well, they weren't married, but anyway, her stepfather is molesting her, and that's why she ran out of the house. Now, if she ran out of the house, I mean, I don't know, because her mother and father, stepfather in the room, she's sleeping in the room with her brother or brothers, right? Even if somebody's in the living room, what time would he get to come out and approach her? Or even approaching any time, because somebody's always there. Somebody's always there. Anyway, the police pick her up, ask her what she's doing on the road. She said she's been molested by her stepfather. That's why she ran away. Mighty God. Right away, the government called in and they told him he had to leave immediately. So he had to leave immediately and was away for months. Months. He had to be away. I don't know. Luckily, he wasn't arrested. They just tell him he can't stay there, he has to go. And he left. And it's months after the child confirming that it was a lie. Yeah, I see you. Guyu. I see you. Hi. Welcome. Yeah, months after the child confessed, it was a lie. She confessed it was a lie. She confessed saying that her boyfriend was living further down the road, so she left out early to go see him because he was leaving. I believe he was leaving, moving to another state. So she wanted to see him before he left. That's why she left out early. But her story to the police, when the police pick her up, that her stepfather was molesting her. Mighty God. No, I don't know, but he went back to the home after all of that, and I'm telling you, I mean, knowing some Jamaican men, he's a Jamaican, but I don't know why he went back. Because if I saw man, them not going back, they're not gonna go. Because if a child can say that, she will say it again. She will say it again. So, boy, maybe that relationship would have to break up. That could break up a relationship. But it didn't break it anyway because they're still together. Now he's still at the home. You know, him just have to stay far from that child, because if she said that once, she will say it again. Right? But I'm not saying CMR not right or wrong. We just never know. We can't until when the law take its course, right? But it's coincident how, and it is being said that the child was seeing him. He was seeing this child for about 2 years. So if the child is about 15, then from about 13 he's messing around. I don't know. Mighty God. So anyway, let's hear what's going on here. And this is trending TV station. Give them the prompt, Yeah, let me see what they
This is
say.
a guy I know personally. I know his father. His father lives in the UK right here. I'm from the same community as CMR.
Wow.
It's like you went up on my Facebook right now when me and him talk. You get me?
But what people are concerned about is that the first daughter
Hi, Kelly. Welcome.
is not his child.
Listen, I'm from Linstead. I actually know Kashane and Chrissy personally.
Mm-hmm.
So I know the whole story. I know who the father of the first child is and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get me? So, but he's always been a good father to that first child. I'm not even gonna try and knock him. He's always been good to them.
If you are going to subscribe and CMR friend speak out and alive, him say no CMR father. Him know CMR personally from Linstead. And him say a bag of things. CMR also get bash. Me hear some people at the day say, him will get up to 15 years at the least. Him will get if something really goes on. And I tell them I say CMR wrong for this. And they're going to put it here the whole life. They must say a bag of things. Also, the brother, I mean, him expose say CMR wrong. Him wrong if him do it, and him shouldn't do it, can get chance already, can go cheap on him wife already, and she give him a chance, so him wrong, totally wrong. You know what I mean? And him bust my Jamaican them thing. So you check out the life, and wow.
When it comes to the fact of this is saying a 12-year-old, that's a whole different ballgame. That's a child. And I'm not saying he's done nothing, because at the end of the day, he's been charged, but he hasn't faced the due processes yet. Do you get me? But I just feel it's kind of harsh for persons to be saying, oh, Chrissy should have saw the signs, or Chrissy this, or Chrissy that. I feel like she could be a victim in this too. And persons need to consider, as a wife, as a mother, as, you know what I'm saying? She probably didn't see any signs other than the fact that she knows her husband's a cheater. So I feel I saw a live earlier on, and this is the whole reason why I came live on this one. I saw a live earlier on was.
Yeah, well, Chris says she may know he's a cheater, but it's not everything she's gonna know, because maybe she wouldn't even dream of him being a pedophile, you know, that's going after children, you know. But this is another eye opener. And you know, it makes one wonder, if he did it, what was he thinking? I mean, well, if he did it and he's a pedophile, he just can't help himself. But unfortunately, we can't jump to conclusion until the law takes its course, you know, and they'll get to it. If he's lying, if he did it, they'll get to it. They'll get the correct answers they're looking for. All right?
Someone had their caption, Kashay needs to be arrested and Chrissy needs to go to jail too. Why?
Chrissy don't do nothing to go to jail. Chrissy don't have nothing to do with it.
Without due process, without knowing what she's going through, without knowing if she knew or saw anything.
Can you imagine what you're going through now?
He likes younger females. A lot of men like younger females, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're predators or pedophiles. This is dwelling on the case of pedophilia with a 12-year-old. That's gone way beyond. Do you understand?
What people are concerned about is that the first daughter for Chrissy is not his child.
Listen, I'm from Linston. I actually know Kashain and Chrissy personally. So I know the whole story. I know who the father of the first child is and everything. Do you get me? So, but he's always been a good father to that first child. I'm not even going to try and knock him. He's always been good to them.
Well, you can speak for yourself, but people that have already been in situations like that, for example, I had a stepfather myself, and I was told by this man, and when I was 13, he tried to kiss me.
No, and that stuff happens. I would never try.
Exactly. So you cannot swear for people.
No, 100%.
They can be the best father in the eyes of people, but behind closed doors, they're demons.
Yeah, 100%. I totally agree with you.
You know, the truth be told, a lot of us been through this sort of thing, because as a child, let me tell you the honest truth. And you know, back in the days as children, a lot of us, especially those of us born in the 60s, 70s, we have the experience, but then you can't say anything to your parent, because they're gonna tell you you're a liar. They're gonna take over the man. They're gonna believe the man instead of you, and they're gonna tell you you're lying, you're this, you're that. Yes, that's how they used to approach the situation. But when you so children are that back in the days, we didn't get any assurance, and we weren't open as children are now, you know, because even my mother, when she got me, my mother, she told me when she was pregnant with me, and when she told them she was pregnant and who she pregnant for, which was she was pregnant. You know, when she talked about it, they said she was lying. They said she was lying. So she was on her own. She had to leave go Kingston. She was on the street. and when she went back to St. Catherine, couple of days after she went back, she had me, she had baby. And then when she had baby, because it was such a situation, when she had the baby, she left me. She left me as a baby and gone about her business. And I didn't see my mom because my mom, um, oh boy, back in the days, the parents not open with you. Parents don't talk to their children. They don't say, don't do this. This not right. That not right. You're this is not right. You don't know what's right from wrong. You grow up, they're telling you, oh, the bees and the birds, and you drop from the sky. They weren't open. And so you would have even family getting involved with family because they don't know nothing. They don't know what is right from wrong, you know? They don't know, right? So when my mother had me, she left me, and she came. I didn't see her till I remember her like I was like 3 or 4 years old when she came to see me, and I can't forget this pretty little yellow hat, church hat with the brim turn up. Yeah, I don't forget. And yeah, and she came look for me, and I didn't see her when she came. Like I was about 3 or 4. I didn't see her till like another 2, 3 years again, and that's when she came and picked me up, and said she picked me up from my grandfather because it was my grandfather growing me. Yeah, my grandfather had me from I was a baby. Yeah, which is really not her blood. Is he adopted her, he grew her up, and then so he became her father. So it's like my grandfather. And when she came and picked me up now, and she said she gonna keep me, my mother didn't have, my mother just had me like for a week. The time she lived in Orocabess, I don't forget, my mother had me there for like a week, 1 week. And then she sent me off up to Bonnygate, Preston, put me on this truck, I don't forget, to this lady, and send me off up. And I don't see her because I don't know, she was traumatized having a child, and the way how it happened, it traumatized her that she didn't even want to see me. Honestly to God, she didn't want to see me because she was traumatized. And yeah, and I believe up to this day it still affect her. Trust me, people, up to this day, my mother is like what, 78, I'm 60. It still affects her. Yeah. So, when things happen to children, it takes an effect, Yeah, because it takes an effect. Because when my mother got pregnant with me, she was like 17. Still a child, it affect you. So, anyway, anyway, let's hear what's going on here.
And he's charged, then we all will see what happened.
I agree, and but that's my point as well. People need to wait on the actual case to go through the courts and see what the evidence is before they start calling names and saying who needs to be locked up and whatever. I just think it's wrong for persons to be calling for the wife to be locked up, or calling for or making assumptions that he's touched his stepdaughter. Let's just wait to see the due process before we start to hang him.
I just want me to feel some morally right. You get
No, I personally agree with you, because like dating a teenager, especially in this day and age, our generation gaps are too huge.
Yeah,
like,
and
generation
like a teenager level of reasoning, it's not the same level of reasoning with me upon. Like,
yes.
You get what I'm saying?
But then again,
Even when they're 18, they don't read. They don't have.
Yeah.
They're even like a child.
Us in Jamaica also have to not understand, because there's no understanding it, but we have a very bad culture of men that will chase young women.
Yes.
I grew up in the UK. I was born in Jamaica. I returned to Jamaica for a while. I lived in Jamaica for like 3 years, and I was hanging around with like some people that were in politics, and what I saw shocked me.
Yes.
And these were grown, big ass men that were chasing these teeny tots.
Yeah.
And they were men of power and stature, and you'd be shocked
And
at their
police
behavior.
officers and soldiers too.
Yeah.
How many of you remember in high school when they used to take taxi and they used to see the little girl them and the big old great old taxi man? They never used to think much of it.
Yep.
And them always say a big taxi man, that little girl there effing up. Remember them times?
And they love to victim. Jamaica loves to victim blame. We love to victim blame.
Yeah, them blame the little school girl.
They're gonna say a man she bad or a man she wants.
Yeah, or a man she wants. You understand? How much time you know you come in to sit down on a seat and see the little girl them a pass and the man them a look and make them comments. Be honest. And it never come nowhere. I since come foreign, I really open up to certain things that me used to bypass, you know. You get what I say?
It's grooming. It's grooming. It's literally grooming. It's taking a young mind and programming her. So true.
Exactly, and that's what me blame CMR for. Like women and churches, there's no way if they go to that if they teach that 17-year-old.
Personally, for me,
that's not right.
But if him really let that happen, after what him went through last year, was it last year or the year before?
Everybody makes mistake. You make your mistake the
No,
first
so
time.
I don't think you'd want to get involved in that situation again.
Forgive you. You're on the straight and narrow now. There's no way you should be caught up in something like this.
Yeah.
Most people always say, no, leave it to God because this is God. Listen, we have to take up things in our hand.
That's true.
God help who can help themselves.
That's true. And I think a lot of legislation needs to be passed. I worked in Jamaica for a month. And certain things I saw in the workplace, I knew that if that happened in the UK, a lot of employers would be in jail. I saw young females in the workplace, managers telling them they have to do this, and that. People hitting on people. I saw my cousin telling me her friend's dating her high school teacher.
Oh, so this is about the Carter family, the YouTubers on the internet, yeah.
And say for instance,
Yeah.
went to the school, left the school, and after
Carter,
the
Carter.
dating, the teachers go in jail the same way because they're going to say people groomed you. And I saw a school in the area I'm from.
Oh boy.
The principal married the student.
When I was in high school, I sleep with my Spanish teacher before me and my granny. I mean, one of my virgin them as me a gallis. And me within the.
But I remember when I was going to school too, the principal, he was involved with she was going to a high school. She was going to a high school, yeah. She was maybe 16, 17. And he ended up married to her years after, yeah. And I remember when going to school too, there were these twins who were involved with teachers. They were like 15, 16. And and teachers were involved with them right out. You know, big man along with teenagers. So it's not something that just happened. It's been happening for a long while. Happening for a long while.
A mentality of slavery. You want to be the biggest, strongest slave on the plantation, so they bring you to the other plantations and sleep with how much kids, and then you get the good food, you get the good clothes, you get all the stuff, so you feel like a champion. So until we lose and unlearn this behavior, a lot of things won't change.
Oh, it is sad.
Yeah, and it goes back to education, right?
It does. And they're not teaching us about the right things. They're teaching us about the Romans and stuff. They're not teaching us about...
And you have men who go along with teen boys.
A lot of things that
so it's just that it's not being out there, but it does happen, men.
Every single one of us.
No, you have the homosexual. They go after the teen boys.
Trauma. And we can't heal until we understand that we have trauma, and we need to let go of this trauma and unlearn certain behaviors. Certain things that we think is acceptable, certain things that we think is right, it's not. We live in a hypersexual, over-sexual society in Jamaica. Someone, like, when you look on it, and you have a mother and she have her son, and the first thing she will look on her son and say, Why is when you grow big, the amount of girl you have? You're already programming your son to be something that you would want.
And you want some grand picnic.
Yeah, you're gonna be a breeder. You have your daughter, you start just in a belly skin and you give her 3 dolly and you give her a push chair. You're teaching her to go have sex, to go have kids.
Yeah.
And we don't realize it's like it's not something that we realize that we're doing. But
It's
we
a
need
cloudy
to
day,
understand that that's
people.
what we're doing, and we need
Cloudy,
to break away
cloudy
from things
day.
like
And
this.
it's election
So
day in the US.
it's a cultural
Yep.
thing, and we need to
I
unlearn
pray
this
that Trump no
behavior
win
so
again.
that we
Oh
can
Lord
move
help
forward. There's
us.
so like Jamaica
No
has so
Trump.
much potential. Our country is so beautiful. It's literally a paradise. Like I grew up in the first world, and there's nowhere better than Jamaica for me. For real.
But
But
all
we
you
as a
all you
people,
need in Jamaica is money and time to spend it.
we just need to unlearn certain behaviors. We need to just, as a people, come together and make the difference, especially us that have traveled. Because if you travel, it opens your eyes. When you talk to a Jamaican that's never traveled, they don't understand certain things because they've never been anywhere. They feel lost. But for us that have traveled and been places, when we come back, we need to come back and sit down with the man them on the corner chatting stupidity. We need to come back and start trying to educate some of the man them and
Oh
say,
boy.
there's a bigger world out there, you know.
Yeah, most of it is ignorance. They don't know any better.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, I think it's a sad occasion because what Chris is gonna tell the kids, And a couple of days the father not there. How does she explain that? It's hard. So now he came from lock up, and I'm wondering where is he, because if he's not to be around kids, that means he's not supposed to be around his children either because they're underage. So I wonder how that is going. I'm curious. Let's continue.
But the latest I heard on CMR was that it's not his stepdaughter, it's someone else's.
People just started running with the stepdaughter story. That's what I'm saying, and stuff like that. I was just like, why would you? Do you get me? I don't think, because even now we still don't know what he's done. Because I'm not a lawyer, but I like to know things. So I googled what the charges were. This could be anything from he's touched a little girl, or it could be video, like the little girl said in our video, or a picture and phone. And then what you have to understand nowadays, a lot of us are part of group chats. So somebody can send you a message in a group chat with a little young underage person. Police stop you looking at your phone and see you're gonna get charged for underage. There's a case in the UK where a policewoman, she was high ranking in the police force in the UK. She in a family group chat. And somebody sent a message in the family group chat. She didn't even open the message. And it was a little girl having or something like that. And then something happened where the police force went in, took her phone or whatever, went in the group chat, saw it, and she got charged and punished as a foul. Just because it was in her phone, even though she didn't watch it.
Yeah, but to be honest, CMR is a little problem, man, too,
He is. As I'm saying to you, bro, let me tell you something. This is a guy I know personally. I know his father. His father lives in the UK right here. I'm from the same community as CMR. It's like we're there on my Facebook right now when me and him talk. You get me? So, and I like, man, try and make no excuses for him or nothing. I'm not picking up for no man. But I'm just trying to say we need to be objective in our thoughts, and certain blame that I see is being passed on to his wife and stuff like that. I don't feel like it's right. I fully feel that CMR, he put himself in a certain position that he should never be in.
Yeah,
2 years ago, your wife forgive you for cheating on her and making her look stupid. Bro, you see, if you love your woman, I may have my woman right now, right? I love my woman fully. I'm fully committed to my relationship. And if I was to ever mess up as a human and she forgave me, the way I'm just going to hold my head straight and say, listen, I'm not going to make no one laugh at her ever again in life.
Yeah. So not all men think like you.
I'm glad that we got to speak a lot today. I'm gonna restart the line. I had a long day at work, so maybe around 10 o'clock I come back on this topic. I actually want to, there's a new topic that just came out on pink walls, so I want to put that on. But I just wanted to finalize the CMR thing and make people come and speak their opinion because people had a lot of questions. So
But
tomorrow I
you
start
don't
talking
know
about
because
CMR.
if a man
We
have
have a
such a
new
beautiful
topic
wife, you have
tomorrow
everything,
from pink walls.
financially stable and all of that. Why would you?
Check out
Why
this
would you want
prepaid debit
to?
card that
I
comes
don't
with
know,
your
yeah,
dual
because
eligible Medicare
if you're a
Advantage special needs plan.
pedophile or
This
whatever,
card
you
helps
love
pay for essential items such as alcohol,
going after
medicine,
young
over-the-counter
ladies
products,
and thing.
utilities, or
No
even
matter how
rent.
pretty
The
your wife
best
is
part
or
is
how
that just when my
attractive
wife
or
is receiving
whatever,
monthly, and it
it
only
just not
takes
gonna
one
stop
phone
you.
call to see if you're eligible. Now is
It's
the
not
time
gonna
to take
stop you,
advantage of
So,
this offer.
oh boy, it is so sad. It is so sad. It is so embarrassing. I can't imagine what this lady Chris is going through because it is embarrassing. It is so embarrassing. You don't even know how to face the world. You don't even want to go out. If you don't mind shop, you fall in a depression because of all of this. You have everything going for you and just one thing. What is that? Stepdad killed and Stephen. Yeah. It is just so sad, people. All right, let's see what is going on. Almighty God. It is so sad. Especially, you have children. What are you gonna say to them? And then you have people putting up the daughter picture online. It's ridiculous. So obviously she may have to get counseling for them. Hello, where are my followers? Let me see what else going on here. CMR facing judge in courts. The verdict has passed. Let me see what is. Judge passes verdict for CMR. Oh my God, Chrissy and family in shock. Influencer and celebrity shares. Wow, 1 hour ago. Let's see what this is about, people. So he went to court. Oh God. Let's hear what goes on.
Trending. People, trending mass there again. People, the trending king there again. People, we have one more update for you. People, me here's a CMR. I have to go face the judge back today. Anyway.
Loading. So he has to go back to court today. Okay. Wow. CMR begging in court.
Yeah, again. People, the trending king there again. People, we
Not
have
gonna
one
sympathy
more
on that,
update for you. People, me here's a CMR. I have to go face the judge back today. Anyway.
Come on, what's going on? Come on. Loading. So it's loading. Why? I'm quite sure if him find guilty, him not gonna be around his kids. Him can't ever go. Maybe if they allow him around his kid, he has to be supervised. Not gonna allow him alone around his kids. Come on, loading. What the heck going on? No, sir. Boy, I tell you, the internet blown up with all of this, people. Yeah. Okay, people, beautiful life. What's going on? This say loading. Boy. Come on, let me go back. This is taking forever. I really want to say about the courts. Oh, it's a goodie. Big news. CMR wife Chrissy family speaks. Victim mom wants justice. Let me see what I want to see recently uploaded. Some will never learn. I don't know. Let me see what's going on. My American wife loves fufu. Oh boy. I want to get back to that about the court update. CMR wife Chrissy. Finally, his bail was granted. Chrissy bashed by Jamaicans. And why would they be bashing? Let's see what they're saying here. Bashed by Jamaicans. Jamaican, they're not easy, you know. What am I gonna bash Chrissy for? Chrissy not do nothing. What did Chrissy do?
This is Chansomi, and I'm on set in Korea.
Oh boy.
Music and fashion have expressed
Very
themselves.
cloudy
I'm not
outside,
really
people.
afraid of how people
And
will
see
look.
that?
I just wear what I want to wear.
See outside?
And today's
Cloudy.
look I feel most comfortable in, yet very feisty and fierce.
Skip video. What time is it? 4:05? I'm gonna go back to
Blessed
sleep
name of people. So
shortly.
in today's video, we're going to talk about CMR and also we're going to talk about CMR wife Chrissy, right? Now, by now, most of you would have heard the news that CMR was allegedly locked up recently, Zine, and I don't even know if I use the word allegedly because it was,
I don't know why. I never usually
watch.
I don't watch the Carters, and I don't know. I don't know what about it. It just doesn't never appeal to me.
So,
I
you don't know it is now being said
never
that
really
he's
watched
now
them,
on
to be
bail,
honest.
and the people them are rush him wife Chrissy. Yo, when I want to see some comments, me tell you.
I never really watch.
But not like, I don't feel like the people should have rushed the woman.
I used to watch them like I watched them a couple
rush
times
and
before when they were in the first house. Yeah, and I remember when they had the backyard where the whole heap of leaf used to fall.
Was
Chrissy used to say,
MOLESTATION. No, I do not want to say that
the yard
word,
one
but that
sweep.
is just one
But
adjective
then I
that
used to
was
get the
there.
impression that Chrissy
when
was
it
a
comes to
bit
that, it is
bossy,
like a
you
touchy
know?
subject. So a lot of persons that say, yo,
So I didn't really follow.
and this and that. Now remember, there's no confirmation as to
The
who
first
actually
house,
gonna
then the
bail him out.
second house,
If
within
in
no
fact the
time they
news that
moved
is
to a
out
second
there is
house.
actually true.
And we
So,
were
you don't
saying,
know
we
after
thought it was
coming
her
to that
house.
show, no, and as I say, I don't feel like them should have bashed Chrissy that way, Zine, and regardless,
Until they
her
buy their
husband,
own house.
and you have some woman out there will not go left them husband no matter what. You understand? No matter what him do, them not go left him. You see me? I'm not saying that Chrissy is that person, you know, because I wouldn't want to have a daughter that is that person. I feel like so everybody have a boiling point, a breaking point, and you don't know. You know, in a life, them say sometimes you have to know when to let go or whatever. Zine, I'm not just talking at this case, you know, Zine, because at the end of the day, more than never get up and tell Chrissy, say, yo, left CMR, hell to the no. I'm not going to do that. The two of them are big people. She have to know what she want to do for her own. Plus, me and one of them person, they want to cast judgment on the man, Zine. And on top of that, we do not know the full story, Zine. We don't know the full story. So I think a lot of judgment that is being cast down upon CMR,
I don't know. It's coming like a setup. Because I don't understand how the woman, him just put on the phone and left, and the woman going on the phone and then I ask. One when I phone on the child says she know the pin number, she know the don't forget on the phone. And then when they go on the phone of the child, information with the child. Oh, so.
You have your husband, you had him there for how much years, married for how much years, have how much kids together. And let's say he was arrested and charged with MOLESTATION. Would you actually go and bail him or not? And why am I ask that? Because my sister
not bail him, you know.
woman that say, yo,
I not bail him. No. If my husband go do that and end up, no. Somebody else gonna bail him. No, I'm not gonna bail him.
Yeah, man, until your foot actually
somebody else, don't forget bail him.
But anyway, people,
Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And click the notification bell. Put it on all. That way you can get notified when I post a new video. So yes, my people, as me say, it is now being alleged that CMR is currently on bail. So I'm going to actually get to this story, Zine, and as me say, people, all of these is just allegations. It is not 100% confirmed. But you don't know. We're going to get to the story which explains this whole thing a little bit better.
To my
So the
Facebook
CMR
or my YouTube watchers.
Jamaican vlogger Kushin Damaya Carter, widely known as CMR, is no longer at the Orange County Corrections following his arrest by Apokpa Police Department officers on November the 2nd in Orange County, Florida. A search of the Orange County Corrections detainees on Monday revealed that he was seemingly released on bail from the lockup. The 35-year-old was held on a bond of $7,500 set on Sunday and attended a court appearance soon after. Although details of the proceedings remain undisclosed, on Sunday, his name was present in the search results regarding inmates at OCC as shown in an image that was presented online. He is no longer in the system as an inmate. CMR, who gained popularity for his engaging content on dancehall music and family life, was active on social media just days before his arrest. His last YouTube post 4 days ago featured a review of a song by dancehall artist Intense. On the other hand, Carter posted to Instagram 5 days ago, showcasing a moment with his wife Chrissy. The post was captioned, "Spending the day together, wow, just having you with me." At Chrissy just made the whole day feel different. We should more often, hashtag married life, hashtag couples goal. This recent incident isn't Carter's first legal challenge. In 2021, he faced a domestic battery charge after an alleged situation with Chrissy reportedly related to financial issues. The couple's relationship has also been tested publicly, particularly in 2023 when CMR cheated with a girl named Shani. However, they have since recommitted to each other and continued producing family content, family-centered content. The Carter family is yet to speak on
the big wide world and nobody on my YouTube. Come on. Come on over, say hi.
Situation. But yeah, CMR is no longer in the system as an inmate. So you don't know, I guess that is why people are saying he was granted bail and all of that. Zine. So the rumors them out there. I remember people, these are just rumors. More say it again, rumors.
What?
They must say Chrissy bailing. Zine, no, I do not know. Zine, like I say, we don't know who bailing. It's not like it's public information where we know who bailing and all of that. Zine, but people are saying she because I think it's because certain things we him doing in the past.
Amazon early holiday deals are here.
Man, if outside look the way it looks and well, I just pray it doesn't rain. Pray it doesn't rain. Go out in that lonely
Check out
place.
this prepaid debit card that comes with some dual-eligible Medicare Advantage special needs plans.
This card helps me pay for essential items such as eligible groceries, products, utilities, and even rent.
The best part is that this allowance is received monthly, and it only takes one phone call to see if you're eligible.
Now is the time to take advantage of this offer that can get you these incredible benefits.
You must be on Medicare and Medicaid to enroll in an eligible Medicare Advantage dual-eligible special needs plan.
From carriers such as Aetna Medicare, Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield, Cigna Healthcare, Clover Health, Humana, Kaiser Permanente, Molina Healthcare.
Skip.
And she still stick by him. A lot of persons that cast judgment on the girl and say, yo, them know she gonna stick by him same way and all them something. See? And like I said earlier on, it's easy for somebody just move on. So remember, she have 4 kids with him. You see me, or 3, because me and you say one of the kids.
3 kids. The other one, first one is not his.
Because you're there with that woman, you're gonna love the child like your own. You're not gonna treat she different from how you treat the other youth. You understand? You're gonna just love all of them. So
Oh boy.
When you're there with that woman, you love the youths them like how you that love your own. And if you're not have no youths, you treat them same way like your own. You understand? Anyway. We'll get to some of the comments then, because one of people vex because they must say Chrissy got bail him out, and as me say allegedly, we don't know if I say go. Anyway, Somebody said, don't worry, Chrissy got his back. Because if this doesn't make her leave him, I don't know what will. Boy, oh boy. Somebody said, if that was my dear husband, he would stay there. His friends or family could bail him, but definitely not me. And that goes back to the question I asked you. Your husband where you live with, they behind bars.
No,
Zine,
if
you
him
get
do
a
it.
phone call for call Zine, and him say, you know, say, Ray, well, obviously you wouldn't know because maybe you're there when the whole situation happened and police come for him, whatever it may be. But him obviously call you and say, yo, come bail him out now. Bail has been, you know, the bond is set at $7,000, $8,000. Would you bail him or you would have said, no, you know, based on the nature? Because if your husband have said, no, we don't do nothing, you know, would you believe him or would you believe the person who accused him of doing it? Because remember, you know, in real life it is supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. But we see in this lifetime, based on the nature of the accusations, some people already is, you know, it's like you get that guilty verdict already from the public, you see me? And the thing about it, sometimes, even if the case go to trial and you beat the case, you have that little thing.
I hope
that
this is not
cloud
copyright.
that still surround you where people
Since I'm
still
watching
feel
it.
like you're guilty. You know, it's like certain things can't come out for your name. Anyway, me get to another comment. Somebody say, sleeping with the enemy, real life episode. Somebody say, Chrissy only gonna say, we have to stand up firm in this. Somebody say, goodly him wife pay the bail. Somebody say, crazy how it's CMR who is facing charges, but judgment is being passed on to Chrissy. Women always have to bear burdens which is not theirs. Why, oh boy, somebody say, I can't tell a woman how to live their lives, but Chrissy, Mama, R-A-T, price of selling up, yes, it. Boy, oh boy, somebody say his wife who appears to value money and fame over her kids went and bailed her accused child molester husband. Somebody said them see a Chrissy bail the nastiness if a she something wrong with she. Anyway, somebody said, me don't want to say nothing until this all unravel. Me not speak on nothing, me not have no proof of. And I think that's the right thing to do. That's why what me do, me just report on it like a regular report, but me not go there and cast no judgment because all kind of things is being said on the internet as it relates to CMR. But me, I go wait until him come out and say what him have to say. See me not cast no judgment on a man. But you know the public is going to be critical, especially Chrissy as a female, will stick beside CMR regardless of, you know, like certain things we him doing in the past. You see me? It's obvious she love him, and me not say him not love her as well. But you don't know them ever say, you know, sometimes if a woman cheat, the man not take her back, but when the man cheat, the woman take him back. You understand? And you know, we see that in everyday life and, you know, yeah. But I like Chrissy. I like Chrissy. You see me? I like Chrissy and Maria CMR as well. As a good vlogger where give you, you know, information where you can at least learn things from. So I'm one of them persons that me, you know, I look up to certain ways. So I wait to see what happens, but you don't know the information was made public. So that's why people are ball. And you see when it comes to that thing, the people molestation, one of the worst thing you want your name to be associated with. Not like, rather my name be associated with being a thief. Me tell you no straight up. Rather people say that boy they want the thief, you know, sticky fingers.
Sticky finger. Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for watching the video.
Straight here, they look nice, dope and Chrissy.
Mix up time for you.
Okay, people. All right, that is it for now. Thanks for watching. Bye. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thumbs up for notification. Bye.
For your funeral and other